Hello and welcome to AFK here on the Loading Ready Run Network. I am Ben, your host, as always, and joining me is my good friends. We got Ian over here to my left. We've got Beej.
Hi.
We've got Kathleen.
Woo!
And today we're playing Flock.
Got a bunch of burbs.
Yeah, get the flock out of here.
Yeah, right?
Is that the last time we're allowed to make that joke?
No, we're allowed to use as many terms. Flock. We're not allowed to say flock as much as we want. Yeah, we can use. This is the bird pun stream.
I hope I don't throw a wrench into your plans.
Is that a type of bird?
A wren.
Yeah.
If you try to do that, Kathleen, you might end up with egg on your face.
Oh.
So yeah,
Mark!
Like I said, welcome to AFK. But before we get into how to play the game and all that kind of jazz, a reminder that this stream is brought to you and us by the good folks over at wormwoodgaming.com. If you want to get one of their amazing products like their dice trays or their towers or really any of these cool things you see us use a lot on our streams or on our set, and you want to get yourself one and you want to save some money, if you're in the US, you can use the code LRR for free shipping. Everywhere else, you can use code LRR World and get $10 off shipping. If you're a bird even, you can get it. I don't know, I tried to link that into the game
Nobody
somehow.
on the internet knows if you're a dog.
Yeah,
Bird.
Damn it. So yes,
It's doing so well.
we're playing Flock, and I mean, we couldn't play the bird game without at least having Ian here. How are you guys on birds? I'm not a bird fan.
They're not scary.
I'm like a bird ambivalent.
Yeah.
I like Penelope loves ducks, so I've
She
seen a
likes
lot of
owls
ducks.
too, doesn't she?
Yeah, she loves owls. Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
So Penelope's very pro bird.
And Beej,
Ducks?
you like ducks?
I like birds.
You like birds?
Birds are all right. I wouldn't keep a bird in my house.
Yeah. I had a roommate that had a bird,
Yeah.
a budgie, and it just makes noise all the time. All it does is make noise. I
That's
was not a
most
fan.
people.
That's true. It's true. Roommate's akin to a budgie.
Just making noise all the time.
Oh my god.
We never lived together, so
No, we did not.
We did.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of...
Yeah, but you had your cage.
I did. I had my cage, and you know, my cat let you know how he felt, which was awesome.
And Flock was actually sent to us by a fan, which wrote, this is a very funny note written on the inside of the box. It says, "Loading ready run. My friend told me you were funny. Enjoy." And that comes from David J. Martin.
Does that
Mortimer?
make that person
Mortimer?
a fan? Or
they were just like, fucking, I don't know, you guys are
'Cause
funny, have this game about
look
birds.
who made the game.
Oh!
It's signed by the creator.
Oh, it's the creator of the game.
Yeah, kind of hilarious. There's some jagoff just signed the outside of our box.
Yeah. How dare
David
they?
J. Mortimer.
Well, thank you very, very much for the game. We really appreciate it. It looks super cool. I'm excited, and it's quite easy. So let's talk about the rules, how to play, because this is one of those ones where we could probably gloss over everything quite easily, and you guys will understand what's going on. So this is the game board. It's very, very simple. Look at this. This is it. This is all you really need to know. So the point of the game is to be the bird family that gets the most points. And if you look underneath Beej's hand, you'll see the score tracker. Basically, as we're scoring points, we're going to advance along here. This is the 10s, and then this is the 1s within each kind of 10. Pretty self-explanatory. And then you'll see six cards and the initiative tracker. So the object of the game is we're going to be collecting resources to get more birds and score more points, so on and so forth. There are 3 resources. The first are eggs.
Eggs.
Boop. Look, it's an egg. The second resource is nests. And finally, the final one is worms. And that's really all the bird things that you really need to know about, really. They make eggs, they make nests, they make worms.
And
they don't make worms.
None of them are worth any more or less than any other thing.
No.
They're just required to make things
They're
happen.
just resources.
Yeah, they're resources.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was going to say a key thing to know about the resources, and it'll probably become more relevant throughout the game. None of us you individually are not allowed to have more than 6 of each resource individually. So you can have 6 eggs, 6 nests, 6 worms, but you can't go above any of those kind of things. Sure. And it'll become relevant as, you know, sometimes maybe you'll have like 4 and you'll obtain 3 eggs and you can only take 2 in those situations. And yeah, those are the resources. The basically what we're going to be doing on each of our turns is we actually only do one action. It's nice and simple. You have a choice between either A, placing a bird on one of these cards. In this case, I'm playing blue. Or activating a card. Now, you can activate a card. You can only activate a card that you have birds placed on. So, like I said, you can only do one or the other. So let's say, hypothetically, I last turn had a bird on feeding. I could then activate that card if I wish. And in this case, if I activate it, you can see down here, if I have one bird on it, it means I get one worm. And then they go away and they go back into my little pile here. You'll notice that on cards like laying or hatching, for example, you need things, resources, to acquire the thing. So in this case, if we were laying and you activated this, if you had one bird and one nest, it means you get one egg.
But if you activated that card and I'm like, I don't have any nests,
then you don't get shit.
I get nothing and my bird goes away.
So
Yeah, if somebody else has birds on a card you activate, their birds also activate.
Yes, so that's the next part that I'm getting into, and this is where the strategy comes into it. Whenever you activate a card, all the birds on that card, you do the action that is on that card. So, for example, like Beej and Kathleen were saying, if, say, hypothetically, we had this going on feeding, and I was like, all right, it's my turn, I'm going to activate the feeding card. We go kind of in the order as they were done. So in this case, I would grab, I've got 2 birds, so I would get 3. Beej would remove his bird, and he'd get 1 worm. And Kathleen would remove her bird and get 1 worm. So those are these 4 cards, and that's basically how they go. Now, there's 2 other kind of cards. There's this dominance card, and there's this completion card. Now, the dominance card, what's really neat about it is it corresponds to this initiative tracker, and that'll come in when we kind of decide who's going first and so on and so forth. But how the dominance thing works, mechanic works, is whoever activates this, whoever has the most birds on it, we kind of go down this list. So if you have the most birds, wherever you are in the initiative tracker, you actually get to move your bird up to the start of the initiative tracker, which means any things that involve a mechanic called pecking order, it will go to you first. And so, yeah, there's also, and as you move down, there are other things. For example, the second player would move their thing to the 2. They also get to move one of their birds onto another one of these cards and kick a bird off that. It's kind of like, birds attacking each other. And then finally, anybody else who's on there also gets to do the same. They get to put all their birds onto some other cards and kick birds off.
Wild.
So on and so forth. Finally, completion is how the game basically progresses. Competition, sorry. Is how the game progresses. You'll see right here, you'll see the rounds. This game actually takes place over the course of 3 rounds. And whoever has the most points at the end of those 3 rounds is the winner. And how you advance throughout the rounds is whenever the completion card is activated, you do all like the point roundup and all that kind of jazz on it. And then you move to the next round, keeping all the birds and stuff that are on top of the cards. Okay. So it takes place over things. So in the first round, for example, we can only activate the completion card if there are 4 birds on it. Not necessarily ours, it's 4 birds in total. And then you kind of go down the steps. So for each bird that you have over 2, there's an upkeep step, because as you see, like in hatching, we're going to be getting more birds to do things. For each bird that you have over 2, you have to actually spend a nest and a worm to keep that bird. Otherwise, it's going to go back into your little stockpile thing. Then after you've done all of that, then you go through the relocate thing, where you will now take any of the birds that you had on the completion thing and put them onto, you can put them onto 2 other cards. They don't kick birds off. That only happens at dominance. You just kind of put them on there. And then finally, the end step, you score your points, where you get 1 point per burb and the cards and all that kind of jazz. And the way that the points work, you see this was the last thing I didn't describe. You'll see on feeding there's this 4-3. It means whoever has the most gets 4 points. Whoever has the most, or whoever has the second most, gets 3 points. And then anybody else underneath that doesn't get any points.
If there's 2 players who are tied.
That's where the pecking order comes in that I talked about. You solve it based on the initiative track. That's the person who wins any ties. It's based on this initiative tracker. For competition this way, for dominance it goes this way, because dominance also you might also have a tie in dominance. Dominance is solved from the back of the initiative tracker, and that's because if you're in 4th place, like on the initiative tracker, and you're tied for the dominance, it's more likely that you'll get to be the first in the pecking order.
So
And that's basically how it goes. It's a little complicated, like it might seem, like I just dumped a ton of information on you.
No.
But once you
Scoring makes
see-
it, yeah.
The scoring part is a little bit difficult, but what you'll see once we start placing birds and getting things and whatnot, how easy the game can really be.
So these 4 cards allow you to get the resources you need to do well, but the only way you could actually score points is by putting your birds here, which don't actually get you anything.
Well, you can
right away.
you can get points for having your birds left on.
Well, but
these.
the only because you want to win dominance, so you can move up to the pecking order and go first on completion,
Yep.
right? So you can move your birds.
Yep, more or less.
So where do you? It's worker placement.
Yeah,
Where do you
but-
put your dudes?
But
Sorry.
yeah, it really comes down to the fact the thing that makes this game quite easy, and you'll see, is the fact that we only do one thing a turn. We either place a bird or we activate a card. And that's it. Sound good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so to start the game, each of us is going to take 3 birds out of our little stockpile here.
Just want to note that Betetta is in the chat, who is the person who sent us this game.
Oh, awesome!
We're
Thank
quite
you.
happy to finally be able to see the game in person.
Hey, thank you very, very much for sending it. Okay, so each of us has 3 birds.
Yes.
Now we have to determine who's going first
Okay.
and how the initiative tracker is going to be filled up. So, who woke up the earliest this morning?
Ooh,
It was not me.
Was
probably Ian
I
today
was
because
probably up
Penelope
at
slept in.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. I woke up at 10.
8:30.
Look at me. 11:15.
Are you
Okay.
even awake now?
No.
So, in this case, Ian
Yeah.
woke up the earliest, so he is player number 1.
I'm so
So
tired.
if you want to put your initiative tracker there, and I guess we'll just go clockwise.
I'm so very tired.
And that doesn't count as one of your 3 birds.
Okay.
But that's just how, you'd be second, and Kathleen would be third. And then we'll just go around
Now, does that mean that
clockwise.
he starts with a worm?
Yes, because
Yes.
the first player gets a worm at the start because the early bird gets the worm.
Hey.
That's how it goes. So, and the it took me a while to understand why the person who goes first gets a bonus. It's because they're playing the bird, their bird first, right? Which means like the back people sort of have an advantage in terms of like activating cards and stuff like that because things are already placed and we can screw with people and stuff. So yeah, that's the game. Ian, you're up first. What are you gonna do? Literally, the only thing you can do is place a bird. So
Yep. So we're gonna put a bird on the nesting.
the nesting.
Going right into nesting.
Okay. Beach is up next.
I'm going to put on feeding.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going to feeding as well.
Sure. I will also go to feeding. Now remember, you only have 3 birds at the start.
That's right. These are stockpile burps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go double up in nesting.
All right.
I'm going to go to feeding.
Nesting.
I think I will also go. I'll put another one in feeding.
And I will put one in feeding.
Beige.
I'm going to activate the feeding card.
Okay. So let's go through the order here. So Beej activated. So Beej gets 3 worms.
And your birds come back to you.
Yeah.
I get my birds back.
Then I guess sure I'll take it. I also get 3 worms. Kathleen gets 1 worm, and Ian gets 1 worm.
Yay.
The birds come back the very next day. All right, there you go. Kathleen, your turn.
Nesting. Go.
Laying.
Okay. I'm gonna put one on dominance. Why not?
Ooh. Ian.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you have to remove a bird. You only have 3 birds.
We haven't activated the dominance card yet.
Did I
Wait,
not
did
go?
Ian? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then yeah.
Ian, no. So Kathleen, what did you fed? Kathleen,
I
where'd
fed.
you put your bird?
I put on nesting after Beige.
So Ian
activated.
skipped me. That's I think what happened.
Really? No, you put yours in dominance.
Yeah, and then Ian,
Laying.
because Ian got a bird back from feeding.
Oh no, and now it's Beige's turn.
Yeah,
Go
Ian,
Beige.
Ian,
Okay.
Ian went ahead of me by accident. I
Oh,
think.
weird. Okay. I put on nesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my birds back from nesting.
All right.
3 nests.
Okay, Kathleen gets 3 nests. Ian gets
Also
3
get
nests.
3 nests.
And I get 1 nest. Those are
Yeah,
yours.
mine.
Yeah. And I get 1 nest.
All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I'm putting my stock birds over here.
That's a good idea.
I'll put one in nesting.
Ian?
All right. Let's put some in feeding here as well.
Okay.
Nesting.
Laying.
I'm going to. I'll go into nesting too.
Aw, flocky docky. More laying.
What you got, Beach? This is interesting. Like, I'm curious. I guess it's really going to come down to in the competition, or the competition. That's the word. Why do I keep thinking it's completion?
Secret Phyrexian is what chat was saying.
Ah, yes.
I'm gonna do nesting.
Okay.
Go, Ben.
I have no more birds, so I'm going to activate nesting.
You get 3 nests.
3 nests.
Okay. And then I get 3 nests for my 2 burbs. Ian, your turn.
I'm going to activate laying. So I'm going to pay my 2 nests, get my 2 birds back, and give me 3 of them eggs.
3 eggos.
Let me smash.
2 nests, 3 eggs. Such value.
3 eggs. Right?
Yep.
Yes.
Good.
All right, so Beej's turn.
Right. Laying.
Feeding.
Laying.
Feeding.
Laying.
Feeding.
Laying.
Hatching.
Ooh. Activating feeding to get 3 worms.
Okay, so Ian also gets 3 worms. I'll activate laying. And so I spend 2 nests and get 3 eggs.
Get 3 eggs.
Beach does the exact same. Scissors are also on there.
I get 3 eggs. So those are mine back. It stays there.
Nasty.
Corvus, yes, and
Hatching.
she got them. We're all making babies.
Ian, your turn.
We're no scoring yet. We're not in the competition phase.
Yeah.
We're in resource gathering.
Yes, steer.
I'm activating hatching, so I'm going to pay 3 eggs, 3 worms, and
You get 3 birds.
I get 3 birds.
All right, I pay an egg and a worm, and I get an extra bird. Take my bird back. Cool.
If you don't have the resources to,
You don't get anything.
Yeah.
then your bird just gets kicked off without
So
having
I'm
done
doing the
anything.
same, and I
That's
get an
correct.
extra burb.
Whoop. Activating nesting.
All right, so Ian gets 3 nests. Kathleen gets 1 nest because she was on it as well. Ian's turn.
That was your turn.
that was my turn.
Because you
Yeah.
activated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So my
No
turn.
beige.
Make sure as you're doing each thing, we explain it to the chat too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because someone said you can tell they've all played this one a bunch of times. We
No.
have not.
No.
No?
No.
But we all watched a couple like YouTube tutorials.
Actually, I didn't even do that.
Oh, it's
I-
very straightforward.
I read the book and I was like, okay, it's a bidding game. I just had to follow along with that, I guess.
It's bird poker.
Did you?
Feeding?
Hold on,
What's up?
Kathleen.
Yeah.
What was the thing you did on your turn?
Oh, we might have skipped my turn.
I think Ian skipped ahead of everybody again.
Yeah, because the last thing I remember doing was like getting
Because from hatching,
You
an
hatched.
extra bird.
yeah, you got your stuff. You got
I got
your
my stuff.
And then Ian went, I think. Because I haven't gone.
Okay, just roll by me then.
I guess he saw everybody grabbing their stuff and thought they were going.
Yeah.
So, well, it depends because like we could have potentially also played our things on nesting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll back?
I don't.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll just make sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're hyped for birds.
So we're moving on to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
Give us our
Good.
turn.
You're gonna have
at
your
least.
twos. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's like roll on. I'm like, really? You want to skip your turns?
Yeah.
Nesting.
Okay.
There's the early bird, and then there's the too early.
Hatching.
Let's see.
And you already took your turn.
Yeah,
ahead of
so
me.
I'm gonna swap.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, and
Yeah,
then we're gonna
sure.
keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna play on nesting as well.
Okay. Kathleen's turn.
I'm playing on hatching.
Cool.
Like, literally announce your turn so we
Yeah.
won't skip each other.
I'm gonna activate hatching.
So.
Spend a worm and an egg, and you get a bird.
Boop.
Okay.
So you both had your new turns.
So I activated hatching.
Yeah.
Now
Ian's
it's
turn.
Ian's go.
Ian's turn.
Good.
All right.
The birds that you get from hatching are immediately added to your pool, right?
Yes. So I currently have 5 birds. Kathleen has 5 birds. Ian has 4,
3.
3 birds,
I have 6.
and you have 6.
Wow.
I'm gonna put one on hatching here.
Having more birds is nice because for more options, but because you can only play one a turn anyway, it doesn't let you get that far ahead. Yes. Yeah. You're not gonna turbo anyone out.
But you do get more points per burb.
Yeah. So I want to.
But you do have a cumulative upkeep on birds.
Yeah.
All right. B just thrown his on feeding.
I'm
Kathleen.
also
Should've
going to
said
feeding.
clear. Yeah.
I will. Put mine on nesting.
Ian.
I'm going to activate hatching and pay a egg and a worm to get myself another bird.
Nice.
That's a green one here.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
My turn. I am going to. I'm going to play on feeding. Play a bird on feeding.
I'm going to play a bird on dominance.
I will put a bird on feeding.
I'm going to put it on hatching. Actually, yeah.
You
Wait.
sure?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go till you say go.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, hatching's good.
Okay.
Hatching's good.
All right.
Yes, and a couple of people have noted that it's just like, it doesn't seem like a lot of points and whatnot would go out because you're getting like 1 point per bird plus the points on the card. Getting 100 points is pretty optimistic. That's why it's like the max kind of a thing. This game might end with like somebody, like the winner getting like 40.
I'm going to activate feeding.
Okay.
Cool.
So
All right.
that's
Be-
2.
Beej gets 3 worms.
Yeah,
We
got my
each get
3.
1 worm.
Kathleen and I each get a worm. All right,
Kathleen, say
Kathleen's.
go.
Let's see.
Yes. Is there room to? I guess there isn't really room to put all you. To like show all of your resources
Nesting.
on the overlay.
Go.
On the like top-down camera.
I mean, then we'd be pulling from, like we'd have to move the pools out.
I mean, we could do that
So,
if
yeah.
it's easier for folks.
Might have to zoom out the camera a little bit.
Yeah, we'd have to go. Why don't we?
Maybe we'll try that if we take a break.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, Kathleen, you just went.
I just went. I put it on nesting.
You went on nesting. Okay, I will. I will go on feeding.
Activate hatching, paying an egg and a worm for a burb. Ah,
That's mine.
and that's also your color.
Okay.
All right. I am laying.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Get laid.
Pass turn.
Bam.
Gotta activate nesting.
Let me smash.
Get my 3 nests.
Okay. Then Ben gets a nest for his burb,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a nest for my burb.
Go.
I'm gonna put one on nesting. Got so many burbs on the board.
Go Ian.
Excuse me.
Competition.
Whoa.
Wow.
Ian's going to start the scoring round soon. Well, I mean,
Well.
we need to get 4 birds on there.
Yeah.
Laying.
Feeding.
I'm gonna activate dominance.
Okay.
So, because Kathleen and I are tied for the same amount of birds on there, we go based on the pecking order. And in dominance, it goes this way, from the back of it up. So in this case, I am higher or lower on the pecking order, which means I win. So I get to take my dude and move them up to the start of the initiative track. Everybody else scoots back one. So I was the number 1. Now Kathleen gets to do the number 2 thing, which means she can either put her bird on the number 2,
Which bumps us 2 over.
yeah, or she can take her burb and move it to another card and kick a bird out of there and tell them to get the flock away.
I'm gonna move my spot.
You're gonna move up to 2? All right.
So my bird goes away.
Yeah. All right. That was my turn. Go ahead, Ian. Now the reason the initiative tracker is important because once competition kicks off and we're doing for example, the scoring for the cards, if a tie is, if there's the same amount of birds on there and they're tied for those points at the top, whoever is higher on the pecking order in the completion track from this way is the winner. So that's why it's important to try and get your dude up at the
You
top.
can see like nesting and dominance. It really makes a big difference.
Yeah. So if you have the most, if you win nesting, you get 5 points, as opposed to 2 for being in second place.
Gonna throw in with. Let's go with a feeding.
All right.
Go Beej.
Beej.
Suddenly it's like, oh crap, there's a lot of variables to keep track of.
There is. I was just like, oh, this seems like it's starting slow, but now there's a lot of factors,
I'm going to move
especially since people are going on competition.
hatching.
Okay. Kathleen.
If you're almost going to call me Corey, I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, Corey's great.
I placed a bird on feeding. Go.
All right. How many birds do I have? I have 5. I'll put one in competition.
Go, Ian.
Yeah.
This is where it's getting. This is where the mind games really come in. Yeah. Potato says, "This is why I really like David's games. They all seem simple, and then suddenly the depth hits."
Yeah.
What's another game by
Dominance.
I don't know.
Oh, cool.
I'm excreting dominance.
Oh no, it's Bij's turn. Go, Bij.
See how easy it is?
Yeah, yeah.
Hatching.
Oh yeah, we don't blame you. Don't even worry.
Sego.
Oh, hold up. The fight's out.
Whoa.
Let's hit this.
Activate laying
Mhm.
and pay 2 nests to get 3 eggs.
Nice. The value.
Yeah. Sego.
Ian, going for the dominance. It looks like.
Go.
I need to activate nesting. Get a nest.
Only birds are kept between rounds.
Nope.
Right?
Resources are too.
Oh, they are. Okay.
But you are spending resources on the upkeep stage of competition.
Right. In order to keep your birds.
Yeah.
Let's activate, let's
Yeah. that's
load
kinda
up
what I figured it
competition.
was doing.
Okay.
All right, so now what happens?
And you
Nothing.
have to activate it.
Yep, someone
Oh.
has to activate.
Ian or I have to activate it.
All right. Go, Bij.
You have to Manchurian candidate these birds.
I activate hatching, paying 3 worms and 3 eggs to get the rest of my birds. Now I have all my birds.
Oh,
Sego?
You gonna be okay?
Probably.
that's no.
Are you?
No.
I don't think
No,
you
I
are.
think,
Probably
you,
not.
I think you may misunderstand the rules.
That's
maybe.
fine.
You just went.
Yep, I played on nesting.
All right. I'm activating competition.
Yeah.
Bird fight. Okay, so we're gonna go down the list here. So first step is upkeep. Everybody must pay a worm and a nest for each bird you have above 2.
Okay. So I don't have any of those.
All right.
So those birds go back to your pool.
Yes.
Let's resolve it in order.
Yep.
Okay, so I have.
Well, we're supposed to do it in pecking order.
Well,
Oh,
do
in
it
pecking order.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That's the
Okay.
competition thing. So I'll go first. I have 5 birds in total. I can only do it twice. I'm going to lose a bird.
Bird
So you can
fights,
pick which bird you lose.
fighting birds.
Lose this guy here.
We don't use fists. We use worms.
And then next is yellow, who is
That's me. All right, so I
Kathleen.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birds, and so I can pay 3 worms and 3 nests to pay for my bird upkeep. So I lose no birds.
There you go. Next is green.
That's me. I have 3 extra birds, so I will pay my 3 nests and egg worms.
Cool.
There you go. Beach.
I do not, so I will give up all but 2 of my birds.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, next step is the relocate. So for each bird on competition, we get to move it to up to 2, our birds to up to 2 cards. So Ian and I are really the only people who get to do it. I am
goes in
going
pecking order,
to
so-
move my bird. And
All right, go Ian.
So that would be.
Been throwing his pecking order weight around.
Yeah.
Gonna do this and this.
Okay. All right, so there we go. And then finally, now is the scoring step. So each bird in your pool, not on the cards, you're going to score a point for. So I guess we'll go through, we'll do that part first. So I get a point. I've got one bird in my pool. So 1.
I have no birds in my pool.
So Ian gets no points there. Or I guess we're doing this. Yeah, Kathleen gets
No points.
no points. And
I have 2.
2 points. There you go. Beej is winning.
On the board.
All right.
Astounding.
Now we do the birds on the cards. So pecking order goes around, but that only really kind of, I think, takes place during if there's a tie. So let's just kind of go through each card. So we've got feeding. In this case, Kathleen is the winner of feeding. She's the ultimate feedsman.
All right.
So she gets 4 points.
Points.
And now for the second one, both Ian and I are tied, but I am higher on the pecking order, which means I get 3 points.
So it takes you to 4.
Yeah. Now the guys do not go away in between each round, which is a very key part of it.
That's cool.
So you don't need to sweat about it. That's why you get points for being in the pool too. So there's multiple ways to do it. Let's go into nesting. In this case, I am tied with I'm tied with Kathleen. So I get another 5 points because I'm higher on the pecking order. And Kathleen gets 2 points.
I have 6. Was I at 4 before?
Yeah, you're at 4.
Sorry.
There we go. Moving on to dominance. Ian is the ultimate bird of prey. So he gets 5 points.
I get another 2.
And Kathleen gets another 2 points for being second place.
Nice.
Moving on down to laying. In this case, Kathleen and Ian are tied, but Kathleen is higher on the pecking order, which means that Kathleen gets 4 points,
Which takes her to 12.
which takes Kathleen to 12 points, and Ian gets 3.
Which takes you to 8.
That's correct.
What a finicky goddamn board.
And the birds on top, stacking on top of each other is not great. It needs, I think, a different kind of tracker, I think.
It's just like a tracker around the outside.
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
just be one big board.
We have a handy tracker.
Yeah,
Right
Paul's
up
going to
there.
do it
Yeah.
as soon as we relay the points to him.
All right.
And then finally, we're on hatching. Ian and I are tied. I'm higher in the pecking order, which means I get another 4 points.
That takes you to 13, I think.
And Ian gets 3 points.
Correct.
Which takes you to
11.
There you go.
Good. Can we use that from now on? Can we
What?
Can we use that from now on?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah. We'll say skirt to the score thing, and we'll have that way.
And now,
Okay. So after round number 1, Kathleen is at 12 points. I'm at 13 points. Ian is at 11 points, and Beach is at 2. Did everything make sense after that one round to you? Yeah, everyone. Hopefully, it made sense to you guys. That is a round, and now we move on to round number 2, and the game stops after 3 rounds. The only thing that changes each round is now competition requires 5 birds, and then finally on the 3rd round, competition requires 6 birds to start.
Also, I guess the idea being that everyone is starting this round with more resources.
Yes, or less resources. Changes for everyone. Okay, there we go. The birds were designed so they can stand up. Oh,
Neat.
I mean,
meh.
No, I want my birds to stand up. I mean, like, they look worse on the overhead camera, though. They don't look like
Yeah,
birds.
yeah, that's why I had them down. Okay,
They just
that
look like lines.
I was the one that activated competition,
So it's Ian's turn?
so it's Ian's turn.
yes. And that said,
You got to get a bird back.
actually, you know what? I'm going to activate dominance.
Okay, so Ian has the highest, so that means he's going to push everyone back 1. And then Kathleen has the second, so she can either choose to move her person to 2nd place or take her bird off and kick another bird off of something.
I'm going to move to 2nd place.
There you go. All right.
And then if you activate dominance, my bird comes
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
anyhow.
All our birds fly away.
Yeah, the good analogy. I also like. I think. There we go. Sorry, I keep touching this and like ruining the overhead. There we go. The fun analogy someone did with this is like if you upset the birds, one doesn't fly away.
They all fly
fly
away.
away.
It makes
kind
a lot of
thing,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
All right, Beach's turn.
All right.
Actually, we should also do a bird tally for everyone. Beach has 2 birds.
Yep.
Kathleen has 5.
5.
I've got 4.
And I have 5.
There you go.
Nice.
Wait, I got 6. Nope, 5.
I'm gonna play on feeding.
Okay.
Kathleen.
I'm going to activate feeding.
Okay, so
Get 3
Kathleen
worms.
gets 3 worms. I get a worm.
I get 1 worm.
And I get 1 worm.
There you go. All right, my turn. I'm gonna go on to laying. Actually, sorry, hatching. What to do?
I'm going to be a nesting boy.
Do it.
Get nasty.
I'm going to play on nesting.
I'm also going to play on nesting.
Sure, why not? Let me join the party. Nest party!
I also will enjoy nest.
As will I.
That's just a cuddle pile.
Yeah! Bird cuddles, bird cuddles.
Actually, no. I
It's
think
weird and hollow bony.
That's why you have them.
The bird cuddles happens in the dominance section, I think.
I'm gonna activate nesting. Everybody gets some burbs, or some nests.
Nests.
Everybody gets 3.
All right. I got 3 for myself.
If we all play like that, it'll be an easy game.
Yeah, work together. Ian's turn.
Yes, it is my turn, and this turn I will begin feeding.
I will also feed.
I will also feed.
I'm gonna put one on laying.
I will feed.
I will feed.
I will feed.
Activate feeding.
Yes! Get the worms!
I got 3 worms.
I get a worm. And
Take your guys back, I guess.
A day that will live in
Kathleen?
infamy for
Yep.
wormkind.
okay, Ian was the one who activated it. Beach's turn. Report for feeding.
Feeding.
Activate hatching.
Fuck.
Trade in a worm and an egg.
Paying a worm.
That
and
gives to
egg.
me. I went too big on it. I didn't have the correct resources, so I can actually I have to remove both, which would normally give me 3 and 3, but I actually only have 1 egg and 1 worm, which is fine. I still get a bird.
Overextended on the hatch.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
the problem, right?
You activated, right?
Yep, so
Yes.
it's Ben's turn.
It's my turn. I'm gonna put a bird on feeding.
Just imagine there's a whole bunch of birds sitting in a nest with only
Eating.
1 egg.
Yeah.
You're like, whose egg is this?
All right, Kathleen.
Laying.
Laying.
Ian?
Activate feeding.
All right.
I get 3 worms.
I get a worm. Peach gets a. You get a worm?
Yep, got my worm.
I got
Yeah.
mine. So you activated?
Yep.
Nesting.
I'll activate laying. Trading in 2 nests
Okay.
and 2 birds to get 3 eggs.
I will also. I'm also doing the same. 2 birds, 2 nests, 3 eggs. Okay, my
Oh
turn.
yeah, I just need to get my guy off there. I'm not going to do anything about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have the nest?
Nope. Not one that I'm willing to give up.
Mm.
Ooh.
I see.
Don't you have to?
No.
Are you
No?
sure?
No, I thought it was in
think
the thing.
You
that
get to
You
choose?
have to.
I
Yeah.
was pretty sure it was a choice.
I swear the thing was that you had to do it.
Yeah.
Let's just double check.
Yes.
Because that's weird.
When a card is activated, each player decides in turn order whether to perform the action
Oh, okay.
or not for each bird they have on the card.
Yay,
Yes.
good.
Okay.
That's good.
There
What
you
a
go.
relief.
Thanks for the handy rule thing on the back.
You left your birds out to dry. You told them to go.
Kathleen,
lay
you were the one who
eggs and
activated
give
Lane,
them a
right?
nest.
So it's my turn?
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
Desperately trying to lay eggs on tree branches.
Put one on hatch. Feeding. Ben has encountered an error. So far this-
A competition.
I gotta read out Merricat's bit thing. They're saying this is
Go
proving
beach.
to be very exciting.
Nesting.
Nesting.
I too want to join this nest party.
Back to Ian.
Competition.
Go into
Wow.
the bone zone.
Activate nesting. I get 3 nests.
I get a nest.
I get a nest.
Kathleen.
Dominance.
Nope. It's Ben's turn.
I know what Ian's
Feeding.
doing.
Competition.
Yeah, I mean, putting your birds on competition's a good strat.
And he's got the pecking order.
Laying. Your turn.
Nesting.
Gonna activate feeding and get 3 worms. Ian.
Competition.
Okay.
Ish.
Laying.
Competition.
Oh baby.
All right.
Yeah, this is
Upkeep.
no. Well, not yet.
hasn't been
You have to activate
activated.
it.
Oh, right, yes.
So you have to spend your turn activating. Well, this is not great for Ben.
I see the writing on the wall.
Feeding.
The chicken scratch on the wall?
Yeah.
Activate.
All right. It is now time to do the competition number 2. So, first we got to do upkeep. So we'll do it in competition order. Ian, how many birds do you have in total?
I have 6 birds, so I need to pay 3 upkeeps.
You just
4
pay
upkeeps,
4
rather.
upkeeps.
Yes, all these upkeeps.
And Ian has 4 worms and 4 nests, which means he is good. Then we'll go to Kathleen. Kathleen, you've got
6 birds, so
Yeah.
I have to pay 4 worms, 4 nests.
all right. Then we go to me. I have 5 birds, which means I have to pay 3 worms and 3 nests, which I also have. And finally, Beej.
I have 2 birds.
So you don't have to play any worms or nests.
Right.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, now we move to the relocate step. So, Ian, you have the most dudes in the pecking order. So, where you want to relocate your birds to? You can choose 2 cards to move all your dudes to.
Jeez. It's good they say that, so Ian can't just go like 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Yeah.
claim all the cards.
Yeah. But I can do this.
Does he move all his birds or just
Yeah.
2 of his birds?
Then you move all your birds.
Move all your birds, and you can choose where you want to send them.
Kathleen.
Now, where do I want my resources next game? Is next round is the
very good
issue?
Well, it's also for points this turn, too,
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
phase.
Like I can't win those at all, but nobody else is here, so but I don't want eggs. But I am above Ben in the pecking order, and I do want worms. I want worms and nests. I'll go here.
I would go there just
How
for the point
quick-
value.
You're not. I'm so upset. You got 3 points.
Yeah, but I want worms for next round.
All right, so now we go into the scoring phase. So we'll go down, I guess, for. I think when we did the we'll do it in pecking order. So Ian, how many birds do you have in your pool?
2.
So Ian gets 2 points. This is the Paul round basically. Okay, then we'll go to Kathleen.
3.
Kathleen gets 3 more points. Then we'll go to me. I have 4, so I get 4 more points. And then to Beach, who has 0. And so it gets 0 more points. All right.
Way easier.
Yeah, now we go to the card section. So we'll go down the line, starting us off here at feeding. Feeding, and in this case, it is tied, me and Kathleen. Kathleen has the higher pecking order, which means Kathleen gets 4 points. And I get 3 points. Now we'll move on to nesting. Ian straight away just has more birds on there, which means Ian wins this one. Ian gets 5 points. And Kathleen gets 2. Moving on to dominance, same exact story. Ian gets 5 more points because he's got more birds, and Kathleen gets 2 points because she's got the second most. Then we move on down to laying. Wow. Move on down to laying. Beej is the only one in the laying area. He gets 4 points.
Hooray!
And then nobody is in hatching. And there we go. That was round number 2. Move on to round number 3, the final round of the game.
So, Beej, you get to go first.
Yep. As it stands right now, Kathleen and Ian are both tied with 23 points. I've got 20 points, and Beach has 6. But anything can happen in the final round.
But not anything too ridiculous at
You
this
never
point.
know. You never know. I don't know. This thing goes to 100. We're on the final round.
I mean,
and we're in
people
our
could really
20s.
screw around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
get
yeah.
lots.
There
Although,
is no time limit.
There's
for
only so
rounds.
many resources you get because you can
Yeah.
only have 6 of each thing.
That's true. I'm going to pay 2 nests, activate laying to get 3 eggs.
3 eggoos.
3 eggy boys. 3 eggy boys, come here.
I'm going to put another bird on feeding.
All right. I'll put one on nesting.
It's time to feed.
All right, Beach.
Hatching.
Nesting.
All right. I will also go in nesting.
Feed.
Hatching.
All right.
Peter, you gonna get some new birds?
I hope so.
Yeah, Beach is gonna make some baby birds. He's the underbird.
Yeah, no kidding.
Beach needs birds.
Beach needs birds.
Beach needs birds badly.
Why do you keep pruning me?
Hatching.
Use food to restore health. All right, my turn. I'm gonna put one on hatching as well.
Don't shoot the wizard. Let's activate feeding.
All right, it's a feeding frenzy.
Whip, 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 whip.
So Ian gets 3 worms, Kathleen gets 3 worms, and I get 1 worm. All right.
You activated?
Yes.
All right. I activate hatching.
All right. So let's go through this. So
I'll go first.
yeah. So Beej pays 3 eggs and 3 worms and gets 3 birds. Kathleen, you
There
can
we go.
spend an egg and a worm to get a bird, and I will also do the exact same thing. Another bird to the pile. All right.
Feeding.
Okay. Feeding.
Activate nesting.
All right. All of us get 3 nests, except for Beach. So when I was determining whether I was going to respond, like how I was going to say that, I was like, okay, so I could say all of us are getting things. But now is Beach going to be upset that I'm saying all of us and not including him? But now I feel like an asshole when I say except for Beach. There's no winning in that line of
It's contextually when you say all of us,
Yeah.
you mean all of us on the
On
card.
the card,
So
yeah.
it wouldn't matter,
Yeah.
right? So
I think the way you chose to say it was the more asshole way of saying it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I will put on feeding because Ian just activated, right?
Yes.
I'm on feeding.
Feeding.
Good. Nesting.
Oh, I need to get up that high. Okay, let's go. Nesting.
Feeding.
Nesting.
Feeding.
Fat birds.
What you got?
Feeding.
Okay.
Go beige.
Action Deary. Deep in the think tank, wondering where to send his bird. I really like how you guys have lined this up. When we go on break after this,
It's worth showing.
it's worth showing how it
yeah.
is. But the guys have got their worms and eggs and stuff lined up in a nice little way that would be super good to show off.
It's a. I picked it up from Ian doing this. I'm like, actually, it's not a bad way to keep track of what my necessary resources
Yeah, it's a
are.
simple mnemonic for.
Yeah. I activate feeding. So
Everybody get your birds back.
2 birds.
So everybody gets 3 worms
Except
and then,
for me, who gets
yes.
1 worm.
Oh.
Okay. Kathleen's turn.
Nesting.
Okay. I will put one on competition.
I will activate nesting.
Okay. Kathleen gets 3 nests. I get a nest.
I get 1 nest.
There you go.
Nesting.
Dominance.
And for no reason, I
Competition.
Sultan's a swing caught in my head. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, competition from other places, but the horns, they blow in that sound. That's why it's in my head.
There you
Oh.
Competition.
go. Ooh.
Go beige.
Nesting.
Dominance.
We need 6 birds now, right? For competition.
Laying.
Go eat.
Competition.
Go beige.
Activate nesting. I will take.
You can only have max 3 max of 6 resources.
So I only have 5 there.
You'd get the nest.
You get the 1.
I get the 1
Yes.
nest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
There you go.
Then I already have too many worms. That's fine.
Action Devere.
Yeah, I'm going to activate dominance.
Okay,
I
so
have 3 birds.
Kathleen is the king of burbs,
I get the 2 burbs.
which means she goes ahead. Now, Ian, you can either choose to put your dude on 2, which is what you already are, or you can move your birds onto 1 card and kick off a bird.
I'm going to put these guys on nesting.
All right. Okay, Kathleen activated dominance. I'm going to put mine on dominance.
Okay. Competition.
Go beige.
So we're 1 bird off of competition. For those keeping score at home.
For those keeping score at home,
Laying.
what's the score?
All right. Beej going on laying. Action Devere. Oh. Hatching.
Jeez. Dominance.
Hatching.
Feeding for Kathleen.
Standoff.
I'm going to activate competition.
Good.
Whew, okay. So it all comes down to this, the final scoring round. So let's go through the upkeep first in terms of pecking order. Kathleen.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 birds. So I need to pay 5 worms and 5 nests.
Which she has. All right, then we'll go to Ian.
I have 6 birds. I need to pay 4 of each, which I have, which I will do.
I am the exact same. 6 birds, 4 nests, 4 worms. There we go. And finally, Beej.
I have 5, so I need to pay 3 and 3.
Cool. There we go. Everybody has upkeeped. Now we would go to the second phase, which is relocate. Based on pecking order, Kathleen.
I get to move 1 bird.
Yes.
All right. Don't have a lot of good options with only 1 bird there. So I think I will move it to laying and hatching are sort of the same. So we'll say hatching. Sort of.
All right. Ian, where are you going, buddy?
Let's see here. If I move this there, I don't win that. But if I move this here, we're good. And then I think both here. Yeah, I think that's the right play.
Okay. And Ian's in a pretty good spot here.
You can goozle him if you move both your birds to dominance.
Yeah.
Doesn't Ian have 2 undone?
Yeah, but
That
that
would
would
give
give
Ben
Ben
3
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
and lose.
I miscounted the number of.
So I've got 2 friends here.
Like, you're beating Beej on both of these anyhow.
But you're going to beat me on hatching.
Yeah, but that's a 1 point difference. You can get 5 points if you move them both here. Sorry, I'm coaching you. I'll shut up. I'm a bad person. Don't do this to your friends.
I'm going to put 1 here and put 1 here.
Free money.
Okay, so now we go to the final scoring. So, I guess we'll go through. First, I guess we do the in the pool. So, Kathleen, how many do you have in your pool?
I have 5 birds in my pool.
Kathleen gets 5 more points.
Excuse me.
Then we go to Ian. You've got all your birds on the
All
board.
boards on the
I
deck.
think that's happened like almost every single time so far. You're playing it well. Then I got mine. I have 1 bird, so I get 1 point. And Beej gets 3 points.
I have 3.
Because he's got 3 birds. All right, now we go through the cards. So we'll start off at feeding. Ian has the most birds on feeding, which means he gets another 4 points. Kathleen has the second most, which means she gets another 3 points. Moving on to nesting, Ian also has the most on this one as well, so Ian gets 5 points. Then I have the second most, so I get 2. Moving on to dominance, Ian again has the most, so he gets 5 more points. And I get 2 points. Moving on down to laying, Beej and I are tied. However, I am higher on the pecking order, so I get 4 points. And Beej gets 3 points.
Yay, double digits.
And then finally, hatching. I have the most birds, which means I get 4 points. And Kathleen has is tied with Beej, but is higher up on the pecking order, which means she gets 3 points. And that is it. After a very tight match, Ian has won with 37 points. Kathleen in second with 34, me trailing closely behind with 33, and then Beej with 12.
Hold on. If Ian lost 3 points, he'd be at 35, and then you would get an extra 3 points. You would have won if you put both your birds on dominant, all your birds on dominance, because you would have gotten 5 to his 2, and you caught up on the other.
No, because I got an extra 2 here for being second place.
Yeah,
I didn't have a bird there.
I guess you wouldn't have had a bird there.
There was no way for me
It
to
took
catch
about
up.
an hour to play.
Regardless,
That's
I
not
will
bad.
Not
Yeah.
hatch any more birds on the way out of the parking lot.
That's true.
That's a perfect
All right.
number.
Well,
Yeah.
that was fun.
This was great. I think this game is very, very cool. We're going to come back with a second round of this. Maybe zoom out so you guys can see the bird things, and maybe we'll see if Beej can.
If Ben took dominance, Kathleen would have tied Ian.
Yeah.
Oh.
I played Kingmaker in this one.
Oh, okay.
So don't go away. Round number 2 of Flock coming on after this. We still have the preview up there, by the way. Oh,
Oh, hi.
hey, what's up?
This is
Hi.
a
There's
board.
this is the board that you see there. Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? We still
We're
had our
back.
old preview. We're back. Welcome back,
Hello.
friends, to Flock number 2.
Flock
It's-
round 2.
There you go. Yeah.
Son of Flock.
Yeah. What the flock are you doing, Beej?
Is this the feeding round, Beach?
Yeah.
You have to vomit some of these wooden worms near
We should have.
Please don't swallow any of the pieces.
Yeah. Welcome back to
I love how
Flock here on
professional our streams
AFK.
are.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into a second round. We're gonna wipe the board clean and play it again. Last time, Ian was the Grand Bird champion. Let's see if somebody can dethrone him or denest him.
I want to be a shoebill.
Okay, so Ian went first last time because he
Yeah.
woke up the earliest. The second earliest was Kathleen.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's like pretty opposite, almost opposite sides of the board.
Yeah, you were also
kind of
second
thing.
place, so you
Yeah.
deserve that.
Yeah. So, Kathleen can go first.
The early bird gets the worm.
Yes. So let's put our dudes on the
Oh, wait.
tracker here.
This is your dude.
Yeah. So Kathleen, you put your person on first. I'm second. Ian is third.
And
Alright,
we should have
and-
a pool of how many?
Yes. So you have a pool of 3 birds, and we're gonna actually put them on there for you guys, so you can see our
What
birds.
resources we have?
You can
Exactly.
only have up to 8 birds total.
Yeah,
Okay.
so now you guys can see how many we've got going on here. Kathleen starts first, so she gets to start with a worm.
How exciting.
Exactly. And yeah, let's do it.
Feeding. Nom.
Slam that bird down.
Wham.
I will also go to feeding.
Feeding.
Nesting.
Oh, all right. Kathleen.
Feeding.
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 Nesting.
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 Activate nesting.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
So-
You get 2 nests.
Thank you.
And everybody else on nesting gets 1.
Doesn't he get 3 nests?
Oh,
You
yeah,
get
he gets
nests.
3 nests.
3 nests for 2
Two
birds.
birds.
All right,
Everyone
who
with
else,
1 gets
who else
1.
got a nest?
Nest
Me.
me.
Nest me, bruh.
And a nest for me.
All All right. Can you see? Can we go back to the top? Can we see Ian's birds?
That's what happens when
Yeah,
you're an
we can.
iconoclast.
There you go.
Sort of.
He has them on their edge.
If you
Yeah.
lay them flat, people can see them a lot better.
That's why. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So Beej activated nesting, which means it's
Kathleen's turn.
Kathleen's turn.
Yeah. Nesting.
Well, all of my birds are here. I'm gonna activate nesting. Get another nest.
Go, Ian.
Can you pass me a nest?
Oh, yes.
You're in
Sorry.
charge of the resources.
I'm not good at this.
That's okay. Ian's turn.
Yeah.
Ian, how do you have so many birds?
3 birds.
He has these 3
You've got
birds.
2 birds on the card
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, just
That's
like,
the problem, right? Is you have to keep your birds off to the
My
side.
bird,
yeah,
the
yeah.
birds are over.
Corvus caught it. Yeah.
Nesting.
Okay.
Beige.
Beach has all of his birds in the pot.
Nesting.
A bird in the pot is worth 1.
Laying.
Laying.
Activate nesting.
All right.
Nest
This is
for
see.
all.
This is getting quite interesting because I think everybody is waiting for
Laying.
somebody to be the person
Hello?
to activate feeding.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Well, I mean, I don't have any choice here, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to activate feeding.
All right. So myself, Kathleen, and Ian, I'll get 3 wormies.
Here's your worms, Ian.
Thank you.
There we go. Okay, my turn. I'm gonna take this burb and going on hatching.
Yum.
Slaying.
Ooh,
Laying as well.
Laying.
laying.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, one of my bird tokens is scratched up, so I'm going to switch it.
There you go.
Whose turn is it?
I put one on laying.
It's
Ian's
gotta
turn.
be Ian's
It's
turn.
Then nesting.
Okay.
Feeding.
Nesting.
I'm going to activate laying.
Yay.
So, okay.
So let's go through this person
Ian,
by person.
you get, or no, Ben,
So-
you're the one who activated it. 3 eggs.
I get
As long as you have 2. As long as you have
so
2
as long as I
nests.
spend 2 nests.
Do you want to spend 2 nests?
Yep. There we go.
Okay. Next.
Spending 1 nest to get an egg.
Boop.
Thank you. Don't forget to remove your birds.
Spending 2 nests to get an egg. 3 eggs.
3 eggs.
Yeah.
And spending 2 nests to get 3 eggs.
Okay. So I was the one who activated laying. It is now Ian's turn.
Whoops.
Beach. Ian put his on nesting.
Laying.
All right.
Hatching.
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 All right.
Richard hatching. 'Cause I'm going to name all my birds Richard.
Feeding.
Hatching.
Nesting.
Activate nesting.
Ooh.
Okay,
gotta
3
go on
nests
there.
for Ian.
Yeah.
1 nest for me and Ben.
There we go.
Okay. Activate feeding. It's 3 worms for me.
Beach is like on his own. His
Yeah.
birds don't like interacting with ours. It
He got
seems.
burned last time.
Birds are afraid of your birds.
That's fair.
Feeding. Go.
Okay. nesting.
Activate hatching.
Okay, so each of us can spend 3 eggs and 3 worms to get 3 more birds.
I will spend 1 egg and 1 worm to get a single bird.
All right, I'm just giving 3 and 3 to get 3 more birds as well. Bird power.
There we go.
Welcome to the squad, baby bluebirds.
Take
Okay,
mine.
Ian was the one who activated nesting or hatching, which means it is Beach's turn.
Like plummeting sloth in the chat says, for better or for worse, this game is highly swallowable.
Whoa.
How could that be for better?
Nesting.
Darth Vader says, wait, Kathleen isn't wearing black? No, she's wearing our brand spanking new t-shirt. Designed by our good friend Nick. You can get it now at the Loading Ready Run store.
Wait, can you get it now at the Loading Ready Run store?
I don't think it's up on the
You
store.
can't
actually.
get it yet, but it'll be up there eventually.
You can get it at PAX East last weekend.
Yay!
Suck it.
All right. Feeding. Go.
If you have one of these shirts, take a picture of yourself wearing it and then throw it in the garbage.
Dominance.
Picture.
Why?
Because why? Why not?
Why would you throw a picture in the garbage?
Because
That's memories, Beach.
no.
Beach, can you move your the eggs that are not currently in your possession off the board? Off the
Oh yeah, Kathleen gave you.
Oh, did I give you extra eggs?
Did you?
She gave. Well, you gave him eggs in general.
Ah.
Because I keep like sending. Cause I don't know. I'm not good at this.
Put them there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Control your ovo, Beach.
All right. Whose turn is it? Beach's turn.
Is it? thought
I just played a dude.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I played
Dominance. So now it's
Back
Beach's
to
turn.
me. That's awesome. Okay, I got you. I feel it.
Hold up, Beach. It's your turn.
Oh shit. I'm late for Desert Bus. Nesting. Your turn, Kathleen.
Nesting.
I also want to be a cool guy and nest.
Activate dominance.
Every time you
Alright.
say that, I get a weird little tingle.
assuming direct
Just
control.
Okay.
There
Your
is no
bird
second
back.
place person.
Activate nesting. So
All
I'll
right.
take my 3 nests.
Beach
Three
gets 3
nests.
nests. Kathleen gets 1 nest, and I get 3 nests. All right, Kathleen's turn.
Nesting.
What if the picture is on their phone, Beach? Do they throw the phone away?
No, throw the picture in the trash. Delete the picture.
There you go.
Print out the picture. Throw
We're
it in the
friends.
trash.
Trash, yeah. But
I
keep
put-
it on your phone because those are memories according to Ben. I mean, they are.
Yeah. Why is that why is the weird part? The thing that I said. This is fucking crazy, man. His memories. All right, I put mine on feeding. Go ahead.
Cool. Competition.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ian is starting the brawl.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah. You have 4 birds. Go Beach.
Feeding.
I have a question. What happens if I put 3 birds on a thing?
I think.
Oh, do you get,
Right.
like,
Yeah. No,
Dominance.
you can.
You get 2 and then 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna put mine on feeding.
So you put 4 on.
Like a madman. Put all my worms in one basket, my birds in one basket.
Ian.
It's been.
He did.
I just put on
Oh,
feeding.
okay.
Put all your birds in the
Competition.
worm basket.
Okay.
Is that from
Stop.
your pile?
Okay, you need to.
Yeah. Please
Yeah.
move the pile somewhere far away from you.
Okay. It's hard, right? It's to play out of the gutter.
I keep mine like under my arms, and so I'm just going off of that.
Go Beige.
Yeah. Feeding.
Interesting.
Competition.
Activate. Activate feeding. So I'm going to get 4 worms in total.
4 for Ben.
3.
And then
for me.
3 for me.
I have maxed out my Verm total.
Okay. Go to Ian.
Dominance.
All right. Beach. You should do the bird thing.
You're right.
Strats.
If you were a bird, what would you do?
One of these 6 things.
Peck your beak.
Crap.
That is what that's from, yeah? That's the Rhythm Heaven thing?
Oh, yeah, no,
That's where that command
definitely,
came from? Yeah, okay.
502nd deep storks.
Peck your beak.
Stretch out your
Neck.
neck.
I do know it's my turn, and I am processing.
Don't think too much.
Beej.exe has encountered an error.
Don't think too much about the cloaca.
Well, that's a relief. It just cleared my mind,
Yeah.
because that's all that was in
That
there.
was all that was there.
Yeah.
Stretch out with your feelings. Beej, turn off your cloaca meter.
Some people call them a vent.
Wow.
Who are these people?
Contractors, I
Yes.
Bird's not up to code.
Do.
I mean, I guess I could.
You could try to hatch something. Give yourself more resources.
Yeah, I mean, it would take at minimum.
2 turns.
3 turns. Well, I mean, 2 turns if I only want to hatch 1. But
Like
if I
if
wanna get
Kathleen puts her
value,
on competition, Ian can just activate it.
Yeah.
Which means it won't get back to you.
I'm going to go to dominance.
There you go.
Interesting.
All right, Kathleen.
Competition.
Ooh, baby. This is not great for Ben. Lane.
Activate competition.
All right, it's time to brawl. Okay, so first we'll go through upkeep step. Ian, how many birds do you have?
4 burbs.
So you have to pay to keep all your dudes at least 2.
2 worms and nests.
There you go.
That is happening.
Kathleen, how many birds do you have?
I have 6 birds,
Okay.
but I do not have enough, so I need to pay for 4 worms and nests. But I only have 2 nests, so I have to lose 2 birds.
Yep.
So I'm going to lose this bird in my hand, and I'm
And
going.
one in the
Which
bush.
which bush will you take from?
I'm gonna. I will lose it on dominance because it's only worth 2 points.
Okay. Then it is me. I'm gonna put. I have 6 birds. I'm gonna pay for all of mine. And finally, Beej. How many birds you got?
3.
So you get to pay 1. There you go.
Nice.
Gladly pay 1.
All right. Now we go to the relocation phase. So Kathleen and Ian are the only ones in competition. So first we go into pecking order. So Ian, you get to move your birds to up to 2 spots.
I sure do. I think I'm gonna move them here just to assert dominance,
As birds do.
and here.
All right. Ian putting 1 on dominance and 1 on feeding. Kathleen.
I'm gonna put 1 on hatching,
Okay.
and yeah, I mean, like I'm picking up 2nd place points wherever I go. Do I want more? I guess I will go with what resource do I want?
That's also a big part of it too, yeah.
I'm gonna say laying.
Knew it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Beige.
It's fine. That's how the game works.
Yeah.
I was like, it's better for you to move here because you'll get 4 rather than moving here and getting 3.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Yeah, I was just, as soon as you're like,
alright.
I'm gonna get second no matter where I go, I'm like, should I tell her
No,
that
she goes
can
to lay.
win?
She's
No.
It's fine.
All right, so now we go into the scoring phase, and we'll go down the pecking order first with our things in the pot. So, Ian, you've got 1 bird, so Ian gets a point.
Ah, on
Then-
the board.
Kathleen, she's got no birds in the bin. So Kathleen gets 0 points there. Then me, I've got 5 birds in the bin. I'm going to get 5 points from that. And B just got 1 bird in the bin.
Yay.
He gets 1 point. Now we'll go down through the cards. Ian is the only one on feeding, which means he gets 4 points. Nesting goes to Kathleen with 5 more points. Dominance goes to Ian, who is dominating that with 5 points. And second place goes to Beach, who is also on there with 2 points.
Yay, more points.
Laying there's 3 on there. Kathleen is highest on the pecking order, which means Kathleen gets 4 points. And then Beach and I are also tied, but I am higher than Beach, so I get the 3 points from that. And then finally, Kathleen is the only one on hatching, which means Kathleen gets 4 more points.
Look at that.
So Kathleen diving into the lead after the first round with 13 points. Ian with 10, myself with 8, and Beach with 3.
Let us clear the board.
No, we don't.
No. They
don't we?
stay.
Everything's
Yeah.
in.
They stay in between
All right,
rounds.
that's
Beige,
right.
it's your
Yeah.
turn.
All right. Ian was the one who activated the competition card, which means which means Beach gets to start. Get in there.
I'm going to go to laying.
Activate nesting.
Nice. 1 nest for me. Thank you.
All right. I will put my friends on nesting.
Feel the need to feed.
Kathleen's score took flight. Sorry, Beach has a ton of resources.
I'll activate
on this
laying.
one.
Okay.
All right.
So
That's 3 eggs
I
to me.
can't do anything.
I got my 3 eggs from that.
okay, and I get trade in 1 nest for an egg. All right. I feel a mighty need for food.
I will also put 1 on food.
Activate dominance.
Ooh, okay.
I am the most dominant burb.
Well, also he doesn't have any birds.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Alright.
could have gotten food.
Someone's gonna give me food anyway.
Or will they?
Or I'll get food next round.
All right, going to Beach. Beach has maximum egg and food right now. It's looking very good for him.
Go to hatching.
Beach, did you pay your nests
For
for your egg? You
I
paid.
thought I did, didn't I? I didn't. Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Thanks, chat.
Thank you.
Okay, so Beach just placed. Kathleen.
Nesting.
It's a shame you can't monopolize the eggs.
My eggs. Is my clutch.
Nesting.
Sneak your eggs into other people's nests. That's the real trick.
Ian.
You're a cuckoo bird.
Nest.
All right, Beach.
Hatching.
Feeding.
We'll also put 1 on feeding.
Feed. No, nest me, Seymour.
Yeah.
Activate hatching.
Great.
Pay my 3
3 worms and
and
3 eggs.
eggs.
And then Kathleen is paying 1 worm and 1 egg and gets a new bird.
I paid my 3 of each, so I get 3 more birds.
There you go.
This is about to get really, really hinky.
Which are Okay, which is your stockpile and which is your...
This is my stockpile.
That's over there? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Like on a
Nesting.
scale
Okay.
of 1 to ball, how hinky?
Pretty.
Wow. Oh,
I'm going to
pork
put one
loin.
on dominance.
Let's all take our worms back.
Okay.
3 worms for me.
3 worms for Ben.
3 worms, yeah, for Kathleen.
Yeah.
You activated feeding?
Mhm.
I'll go to feeding.
Kathleen,
Dominance.
dominance.
Let's bring back our nests.
So 3 nests for
Yes,
Ben,
please.
Ian, and myself.
Put my dudes back here. All right, Beach.
Feeding again.
Dominance. Oh, I didn't take my birds off nesting. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Hmm. Nesting.
Feeding.
Dominance.
Sure.
Hang on. Did you put on feeding?
Yeah.
And you put on dominance?
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't actually activated yet or done anything.
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
Ian put his on feeding and Kathleen went straight to dominance, so
Okay.
it's Beach's
Yeah,
turn.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
okay.
let's see. Let's roll.
Yeah,
No,
see-
no, no, no,
Oh,
no.
no, you're
no,
fine.
yours
I
went.
just
Kathleen
skipped Beach because I'm an
okay.
asshole.
No.
Yeah. No, it's
Because
all
I
good.
was busy looking in the other direction and not being like, all right, I'm ready to go.
I just assume I'm always wrong because that's what people tell me.
Oh, buddy.
That's fine. I did a major F
They're
up.
right. No.
I screwed up. I screwed up when we came back after the thing. Is that I put my things on back on like here.
Yeah.
I was on dominance, and I should not have put it on nesting. I should have put it on dominance.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too late now. I will activate feeding though.
Hey!
That's what you're doing this turn?
That's what I'm doing my turn.
All right. So you get 3 worms.
And
I
Ian gets
get a worm.
All right, Kathleen, dominance. Right. I'm going to put mine on feeding.
Let's go laying.
It didn't work.
Activate dominance.
I still
oh,
gotta
wait,
go.
I'm,
That's okay.
I'm so
It's
bad,
fine.
Beach. I'm
it's
so
It's
sorry.
okay. Go ahead.
a very-
Activate dominance. I've
Okay.
played.
Okay.
It's a very painful
All right.
procedure.
Number 1 moves up to number 1.
Yep.
Does Ian move all the way to the back?
No, no, no. You just push him back one, basically.
But number 2.
Yeah. So now
Gets to
it's
decide.
my turn. I can either do number 2 and then, or move all my dudes to 1. I am going to pick up my friends, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to move to
Do you have to kick off the birds that are there?
I can.
Ooh.
Gonna move to laying. I'm gonna kick Ian out. Okay, so that was Kathleen's turn. I get to go. I'm gonna put one on dominance.
Going back to laying.
Okay.
It's very appropriate. Apparently, Sid previously headache says blue jays destroy the eggs of other nests and lay their own in the set instead.
Oh, sweet. Betrayal.
Don't make it a meme.
I'm
gonna
okay
move
with
to
it. It just
nesting.
needs to make sense in the context. You can't just say lol betrayal.
Yeah.
Because then you're just not funny.
Competition.
All right. Competition.
Shit, dog. Active. No. Laying.
Activate nesting.
Sure. I get a nest.
I get 3 nests. Thank you.
Competition.
I'm going to activate dominance. And yeah, that's me.
Okay. Let's activate laying.
I feel like I need to address this the idea, but I won't because it's like I don't like calling folks out on things. But it's a consistent thing we've talked about on the stream.
You want eggs?
Do I want eggs? No.
Give
No.
me 2 nests up for 2 eggs.
I don't want 2 eggs. Go.
Beach.
Thank you.
He's the beach man.
I'll play on a dominance.
Beach, 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 beach.
He's the beach man. Don't release. Blue Jays are great because they're smart.
I'm going to.
Are they part of the same family that magpies are in?
I believe, yeah, they're corvids. I'm pretty sure.
Nesting.
Ian, what will thou do?
Going to let's get on hatching.
I will activate dominance,
Sure.
which means that I remove him from there and I move myself into the 1 position. Imagine 4 birds on the end of a cliff.
Yeah.
And that is my turn then.
Competition.
Ooh.
What you got? It's Ian's turn?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, sorry.
That's
okay.
I was reading chat.
Yeah, they're addictive.
Yeah. I'm going to activate feeding and grab a worm.
Okay.
Here's my little wormy friend.
I'm going to get my butt on dominance.
Sure.
Yep. Dominance.
Dominance.
There's a lot of things going on in dominance land. Competition.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I guess you can have more than
Mm-hmm.
necessary. Jeebus.
Interesting.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
plummeting sloth knows what's up.
Yeah, playing this with gummy worms is a solid plan.
Yeah. I would eat the resources.
Competition.
Oh,
Go
this is
beach.
getting spicy. Beach,
Competition is just
it's getting competitive.
yeah. There's too many people competing now.
It's near the end when the threat of activation is around that competition gets very interesting.
All right, gummy worms, and Cadbury cream eggs,
Yeah.
and like the little like bird's nest.
A Reese's cup.
That could work.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like the like
Dominance.
Japanese bird's nest.
Mm.
Activate dominance,
Okay, so
which means I should move into second place
um,
because I'm ahead of the pecking order on Ian.
Oh yeah.
yeah, because it comes from the back. So
Yep.
so first it goes to Beach, who is already the leader of
First.
dominance.
That's
Okay, then it goes. It's tied between Ian and Kathleen, but since Kathleen is in the back of the dominance, she gets to choose second.
aren't I the back?
Ian's-
Oh.
Or sorry,
Ian's
Ian
in
is
the
in the
back.
back. Yeah,
Oh,
So that would make me the
That would move you into second.
yeah.
or you can
Or I can,
fly away too
uh,
and kick somebody off if you'd like.
Only one bird though.
Yeah.
I guess you kick off as many birds as you're moving.
No, you just kick one off at all times, which is
Oh,
kind of
really?
weird.
Oh,
It
okay.
says one bird.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Little tiny.
You move all your birds, but you only piss off one when you come in.
I'll move myself to second.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And then
I do like-
Kathleen, you get to move your bird onto another one and kick somebody off.
I do like the plan of turtles, like chocolate turtles instead.
I think you're just, I like
they
turtles.
They look like the birds' nests.
Ah, yeah.
Can I move to competition and kick Ian off?
Yep.
Yes.
Whoa. Interesting.
Yeah.
Then you don't have control there. Nice.
Ian, you're not even in this competition.
All right, Kathleen activated, so it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I figured out how the game plays, so now I'm trying to see what I can do with it.
Dominance. Go ahead.
Okay.
This second round is getting intense.
Yeah, that was a miscalc. I forgot that, of course, dominance goes from the back.
All right.
My turn?
Ian goes on feeding.
Dominance.
I have to activate competition.
All right. It is the competitor. Keep
my dudes
him-
there.
yeah.
But I'll move those down so people can see what we're doing.
All right. So first off, we're gonna go to the upkeep phase, starting with Beej. Beej, how many birds you got?
6.
6, and so you need 4 nests and 4 worms, which you definitely
I
have.
definitely have 4 nests and 4 worms.
Okay. Up next is Ian. Ian, how many birds you got?
4 birds, so I'll pay my 2 nests and 2 worms.
After that is me. I got 6 birds, which means I need to pay 4 nests and 4 worms. And then finally, Kathleen, how many burbs you got?
5.
5.
So I have to pay 3 nests and 3 worms.
There you go. All right, upkeep. I don't think anybody lost any birds. I think we're realizing, that they're pretty important to
Now
keep.
vital
There,
nests.
because I had an issue with this.
Right.
Because every one of these is, you have this, here's what you get. You have this, here's what you get.
Yeah.
You have this, here's what you get. That's not what that means.
Right,
You have
yeah.
this, here's what you lose.
Yeah. It's a
You
little.
need to either give this up or give that up. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not clear.
Yeah. Okay, so upkeep's done. Now we move on to the relocation. Kathleen. I'm higher actually in
Yep.
the pecking order than Kathleen is. So I'm gonna go.
Did we count our birds in reserve as well?
Oh shit!
There's
Sorry,
ones on the
we
board,
did
yeah.
not do that.
You had 2 on board there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I have 6 birds. So right, sorry. So birds in reserve first.
Starting with Beej.
Starting with Beej, you've got
5 on the board.
5 on the board.
Wait, don't you
Or-
move first?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
you move first and then,
Then
you
you
do the
score,
thing.
right.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
cool.
do that. Good.
Okay.
Move first.
Okay, so I'm going to move 1 here.
Dominate him.
And 1 here. Kathleen?
All right. Mathematically.
Giant pile of birds. Just
So she can move to 2 spots with all of her birds.
All right. Let's see. I'm last, so it's not sort of irrelevant. What resources do I want next? Right?
Mm-hmm.
I want food. And do I want to? I think I've got good for nests.
Kathleen, deep in the tank.
Yeah.
looks like Kathleen has a bunch of bananas that she's placing.
That giant middle finger.
I want foods and nests. How
No,
I
I
make
mean,
more
that makes
birds.
sense. All right, so now we move into the scoring round. Beach.
Yes.
You've got how many birds in stock?
5 on the board.
5 birds. So Beach gets 5 points. Moving on down to
Ian.
Ian's got 2 birds in the past, so Ian's get 2 more points. Then to myself, I've got 2 birds, so I get 2 more points. And then Kathleen has none. They're all on the
on the
deal.
board. All right.
All right, now it goes to the cards. So card number 1, Kathleen has the most birds, which means she gets 4 more points on feeding. And then Ian gets 3 points because he's in second on there. Nesting, Kathleen gets 5 points because she's got 3 birds. And then I get 2 points because I got 2 birds. Dominance.
Beach gets 5 points.
Beach gets 5 points, and I get 2 points. Laying, I'm the only one there, so I get 4 points. And then hatching, Ian's the only one there, so he gets 4 points. All right, so after round number 3 has been done, we've got Kathleen winning with 22 points, Ian in second with 19, and myself right after him with 18, and Beej with 13 points.
This is a nice close game.
It is very close. All right, so
I activated, so Ben, it's your turn.
I get to start this round. I'm going to put one in feeding.
I will also join the feeding frenzy.
I have to activate. I'm going to activate nesting.
'Kay.
So I'm going to get like,
You're gonna get 4 nests,
wow.
and I'm gonna get 3 nests.
There's
Oh,
3
your
nests for
max
you.
nests. Nice.
Max nests.
Now I don't ever have to go onto that square again.
Okay. Wait. We went that quick, did we?
How do you mean?
We skipped Beach.
Yep.
Oh, no. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Beach, take a
Beach.
free turn.
I'm so sorry.
Was your turn going to be nesting? As if it was, have a nest.
Such an asshole.
It's not your fault.
It's
I
okay.
I'm
So let's
like
just make sure. So I went. I put one on
hyper-focused.
feeding. You
Yeah.
put.
I put one on.
Feeding. I had
Yeah.
2 on nesting. Hold on. Let's put all this shit back.
Yeah.
Rewind.
All right. What the hell am I gonna do?
I mean, you have a window into,
Yeah,
like,
I
if you
can
go
get into
here, you can
nesting.
basically have free activation.
That's fair. I think I will go to nesting.
Okay,
Actually.
I have to activate on my turn. I'm going to activate nesting. So
Okay.
Beach gets a nest.
Yay.
Ben gets 3 nests. I get 4 nests.
All right.
Get your bird.
And then I take my bird back.
Okay. Feeding.
Hey, hey.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
My turn?
Yep.
Yep.
Feeding.
Laying.
Nesting.
Rebirth.
All right.
We'll trade a bird.
Pay.
Trade
So
a
nest.
nest for an egg.
nest for an egg. Nest for an egg.
Yes. So egg. Egg.
Ian got his.
I already got my
You
egg.
got your egg?
Yeah.
And I get an egg. Okay.
Okay.
My turn?
Yep. Beach.
Feeding.
All right. Kathleen.
What a colorful square.
Got
must
all
have
the
been-
burbs.
must have
It's
been a
like they're
rainstorm.
flocking.
Yeah.
Hatching.
Nesting.
Nesting.
Feeding.
Feeding.
Activate feeding.
So
Okay,
much
so
food.
hold on.
Yeah. So let's go for each
How many
person.
worms do you get?
I
So-
need 4 worms.
Ian gets 4 worms. There we go. Okay. Beach gets 3 worms.
Ben, how many do you get?
I get 4 worms.
And I also get 4 worms.
There's
Alright.
no worms left.
Beach.
All the worms are dead.
They're dead.
Nesting. Let's keep that clearly on the nesting card. Kathleen, your turn.
Okay, hold on. I'm just doing some math here.
Math is fun.
It is quite fun, isn't it? All right.
It's like a little detective puzzle.
Sure.
How much is A? A can be
Dominance.
letters.
Greek letters.
Mm-hmm.
A is theta.
Take F of X.
Hatching.
Limit as A approaches 0.
Wait, no. If you're supposed to fx, then how is x going to give it to me?
It's your turn.
Take your turn, Ian.
Hatching.
Okay.
All right. Shit.
X going to represent a value.
Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's Y.
With the non-stop asymptote that reached the sky.
Nice. Nice.
Wow!
That
Good job, boys. Why not?
Everybody high five. Yay.
Yay!
Nerd jokes. All right, it's Kathleen's turn.
No, it's my turn.
It's Beach's turn. Sorry, they're interchangeable sometimes.
I mean, I deserve it.
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Oh, Jesus.
Friendship.
Hatching.
Activate dominance.
Oh,
Do it right this time.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So, first things first,
Okay.
you, then Ben, then me.
Yeah.
So let's do the needful. All right,
Okay.
you move to 1. You did that.
Okay,
Ben,
so
what do
that's
you do?
Mine.
Do you move to 2 or do you move your boys?
My boys, you say?
Are these boys going to be back in town?
I'm gonna move to 2.
Nice.
Or will they be the boys in the nice white sports car?
I'll be the boys of the bad girls.
I moved all my boys 1, 2, here. Oh, and I get to kick somebody out.
You can.
What should I do?
You don't have to.
Actually, it looks like you do.
Yeah.
All right, somebody has to leave. Ian has to leave.
You motherfucker.
I'm just evening it out.
All right.
Yeah.
So
So I just went. It's
yeah,
your
so
turn.
it's my turn.
All these sub turns is where things get
Yeah,
confused.
yeah.
We need like a big blind coin to pass around.
That's
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah.
Duck blind.
Nesting.
You get to wear the ghillie suit.
Hatching.
Oh, you're back!
Yeah.
The birds are back in town.
That's good, because I'm going to activate that hatching.
Okay.
Pay 3 of those and 3 of those, and
All right.
hope to hell I can catch up.
So okay. So that's that.
Okay.
Take those 2 away, and
And let's do Kathleen.
I'm
Kathleen.
going to pay 1 egg and 1 worm
Okay. I will
and get a bird.
also do the same.
I will pay 3 eggs and 3 worms for 3 more birds.
Nice.
You can't get more than 1 bird out of an egg.
All right.
I have maximized my birds.
Except for very specific
turn?
He's got
circumstances.
maximum bird power. Yes, it is Kathleen's turn.
Competition.
It begins. Feeding.
Feeding,
Feeding.
Competition.
Competition.
nesting,
Feeding.
Competition.
It's interesting when somebody is going for like competition. You can't like stop them. You can just try to plan.
You can go into dominance and kick them out.
You have to be the second. You have to go into dominance. Somebody else has to go into dominance.
Yeah.
You have to lose. Then you can kick one of their guys out.
True. You can work together.
Nesting.
Beach, activate a thing. I beg of you. Feeding, nesting, feeding, turning.
Wow.
Wow.
Hatching, matching, dispatching. To make them CBC references.
Oh dear.
Good Mother Corp refs.
Feed me.
I will crack feeding.
Sure.
Okay, so I get 3 worms.
I get 1 worm.
I'll take my single worm.
Here comes a worm.
Thank you.
Here comes the worm.
For a single bird, she may come.
Competition.
For 2 birds, childhood for sure.
I will activate feeding.
Or nesting.
Nesting, sorry.
So you had 3, which means you get 4 nests?
Yeah.
All right. And then I had 2, so I get 3 nests.
I will take 3 nests, please.
Okay, 3 nests and 3 nests.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
You
I think, did I? Right, I get 4 nests.
You get
sorry,
4 nests.
Yeah.
Ian.
It's
my
my
turn?
turn. Yeah.
Dominance.
Go beige.
Nesting.
Activate competition.
Okay. So let's go to the upkeep stat. So I guess we'll go in pecking order. Kathleen.
I have 6 birds total, so I need to pay for 4 nests and 4 worms.
Then it's me. I have 7 birds, and I can only afford to feed. I lose a bird, unfortunately, because I need 5. I only got 4. So goodbye, bird friend. Then we go to beach.
Yep. I have 8 birds.
Yeah.
So I would need to pay for 6, but I can only afford to feed 5, so I lose 1 bird while I get rid of all those.
All right. And then Ian.
I have 7 borbs, but I can only afford to pay for 3.
So you lose
Yep.
2.
Winter came early this year.
Yeah.
A lot of birds weren't
The
prepared.
yellow birds brought upon the destruction of the other bird nations. Okay, there we go. Now we go into the relocation. So Kathleen, you go first.
I go first. Okay, let's see. Dominance. And I can up to 2
Yeah.
Only
cards.
2 squares.
Yeah, actually, hold on then. Let me just make sure I think about this. Ben is the only other person who can go somewhere. And he's below me on the pecking order. He has 2 dudes.
Everything changed when the firebirds attacked.
Yeah.
When the yellow birds attacked. From the banana trees, presumably.
I mean, I can just lock down the highest potential scores. I think that's probably the...
That's the sanest thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that locks both Beej and I out of getting any more points, and also keeps
Ben
relegates
from getting those
Ben
5s.
to the 4s.
But I mean,
Alright.
that just means basically Ben goes wide.
Boop.
I mean,
Boop.
wide with 2 birds.
Okay, so now we go to the scoring. So starting with Kathleen, how many birds you got in reserve?
2!
2. Kathleen gets 2 points. I have 4 birds in store, so I got 4 more points. Beach, you've got
6 on the table here.
6 birds in the burner.
Yay.
And Ian's got 4, so Ian gets 4 more points. Then we go through the cards. So I am the only one on feeding, which means I get 4 points. Kathleen locks down nesting, which means she gets 5 points. Beej gets 2 points because he's second place.
Yay.
Same story over on dominance, except it's Kathleen gets the 5 points, but Ian gets the 2 points. Nobody is on laying, so nobody gets those points. And finally, I am on hatching, which brings us to the end of the game, which means Kathleen is the big victor with Kathleen at 34, me at 32, Ian with 25, and Beej at 21. That was a closer one.
It's a nice order, isn't it?
Yeah, that was really, really close.
Good.
So what'd you guys think of Flock? That was the second game we've played through.
Oh, it's mechanically very clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so mechanically clean.
Sorry. I had you 2 point. I put you up by 6 instead of 4.
Oh.
It wasn't-
So you broke my heart.
a little bit.
Well.
Just by 2.
So, all right.
It's mechanically so clean
Yeah.
that the part of my brain that enjoys things turn off, and the part of my brain that is just pure competition kicked in, and I was just like, I know how to win this game.
Yeah.
And then I was like, hard aggro second game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I worked it out about halfway through the second round exactly what Ian was doing, and I was like, oh, just do it faster.
Yeah, that's exactly. You got there.
Ian, what'd you think?
I really like how small this packs up too. You can take this game, like it comes in a big box, but you can clearly take this just about anywhere in a small little satchel and just play out
Yeah,
the
it's
bird beat.
interesting idea not to actually just have like a board.
There is a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of dead space in the box.
Yes.
In
But
it.
That was the video I watched said. It was like, oh, there's
Yeah.
a lot of dead space.
There's like
it's-
nothing in there, and like I think I would almost prefer this to be a board.
yeah, I
than the
think I would
cards.
too.
But it has good
Because you can have a scoring
shelf
tracker on the
presence.
outside.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
It looks very, very nice on our shelf.
It would be interesting if there was like something else in the back to the cards, like different stats or something.
Or bird facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Bird
think
facts.
I think now that we all know how to play, and like the name of the game is actually literally like pure aggression. I think
It's
you would
very on
have.
point for birds, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Like birds are little flying dinosaurs, right? I think you'd have a lot of people like screwing other people by triggering things early, but like the way we were playing, it was much more beneficial to wait till somebody else triggered, so you didn't have to use an action to get your dudes
Yeah,
off.
we
the
were
board, right?
using aggressive triggering.
Yeah.
I was just very tempted in the third round of this to be the spoiler and just actually play all 6 of my dudes in the competition immediately before you guys had a chance to do anything.
That
Right.
worked for me last
Because
time.
I was like, you know what? On my very first round, I was going to go competition and just keep loading it up. I'm like, you have 7 rounds,
Well,
guys.
that's the
Get
thing,
all
right?
the shit you want
Is,
because I'm not going to win, so I might as well screw you all over.
There-
And I realized that I did not have my extra dude I needed to move it over. So
Yeah, there is reason to just go straight to competition because you can kind of place your birds everywhere. But on the flip side, it also means it's hard to get your upkeep costs and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right? Because the key thing is that you do the upkeep of the birds before you do any of the scoring, right?
Yeah.
So you can have like max birds, but if you can't upkeep them,
Then
they're
what's
not
the
even
point?
they're not even
But
gonna
the
get
upkeep
points.
cost is pretty low.
It is. There is a hard mode on this, which is you pay upkeep for all the birds. You don't get your free 2.
Oh.
Which means that you could very well just be dead.
yeah,
I think
lose
we
all
just-
your birds.
But I think what we'd see then is like we'd all keep that in mind and just continue to play out those 2 extra turns that we need to get the resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It would be slightly slower, but
But I feel you. Like there was definitely a point in which you stop remembering these as burbs to me, and you're just sort of like placing the dudes to do the kind of things and whatnot. I think this is. I'd be interested to see because you can play this with up to 6 people or 5 people.
It would be-
I wonder if adding that 5th person adds a whole nother
Oh,
like
almost
level
certainly.
to it. Overall, I think this game is really, really neat. It's very, very simple, which made it really. I don't think any of us had to spend like a ton of time freaking
Yeah,
out about the rules.
Well, we had to look up one rule,
Well,
which
Yeah.
is
and
really
I
good
think-
for us.
Yeah, and I think everybody in chat was able to easily follow along with
Yeah.
what was going on with the scoring and who was doing what and why certain plays were impactful. So that
Overall,
was-
this is a game that it might not happen this year, but I could definitely see us doing it if we need to slot in a game really, really quickly. This is one of those ones that we could definitely keep in our back pocket at all times. I really enjoy it.
Especially if you didn't keep it in the box.
Yeah, exactly.
wow.
So I think that's good. I mean, we're obviously like 40 minutes before, but you know what? Sometimes these games end early. I don't think it's enough time to get really in a game of Crokinole or anything like that. So it's up to you guys. Do you want to play a game? You want to go home?
we're done.
Let's go home. We got a busy weekend coming up anyways.
not-
Because
let's-
for those of you guys,
segue.
for those of you guys who don't know, maybe you missed all the buzz. we got the PPR this weekend. Do you want to tell them about it because you're involved in it?
Yeah, it's the Dominaria pre-release. Dominaria, of course, like the most. It is the original Magic plane. So we are playing the new expansion, and it's very cool. So lots of cool cards, and we're playing with Cube, April, and Kelly Diggs, and Nate Holt, and Pro Jared, who are all actually coming to our office tomorrow to like start arriving.
Yeah,
so
we
they
got
don't
the-
show up at like Friday morning at 7 a.m.
Yeah, April's already here. We got to meet her. She's awesome.
So excited.
What is Jared like in this format?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
Probably very hardcore.
Well, I mean, one of them's going to be able to do well against
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
So it's going to be super, super awesome. Tune into that. Are we allowed to say the thing about the...
Yes, we're having prizes.
We're giving away prizes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. We have
that-
3 uncut sheets.
We have 3 uncut sheets of cards, kind of similar to the ones that we give away at Desert Bus and
Except
whatnot.
Dominaria.
Except Dominaria, yeah. And some of these cards, like for those of you who have been following the spoilers and whatnot, those sagas look gorgeous,
Oh,
and
I
they're gonna
can't
look
wait.
so good.
I
on
hope
your
I
wall.
open one. I'm sure I will.
Yeah.
There's
But
there's
that's
quite a few of them in the set.
Not all.
Is the other? We're allowed to say the other one too? The
I don't know if we can yet.
Yeah. No. Okay.
The
Well,
what?
there's a secret.
That's
thing.
all. But that's not
Don't-
all.
Yeah. That's not all. That's all.
I haven't been at work since like Monday. What happened? I don't even know what we're talking
I-
about.
So then it's better not to say
Then
anything.
let's not say anything.
Vidarian
Yeah.
says James already spoiled some prizes, so
That's
Okay,
fine.
cool. So yes,
remember that.
Yeah, there you go. As always, remember that AFK is brought to you by 2 kind of things. First off, it's brought to you by Wormwood Gaming over at wormwoodgaming.com. They're the people who you can get fantastic products like these dice towers and trays and all that kind of jazz that we use all the time on our AFK stream. We didn't use it on this because there were no dice. There was no randomness involved in this game. Which
I mean, we were the randomness.
we were the factor. But if you play a lot of D&D or maybe games like that and you need a cool dice tray and you want to save yourself some money, if you're in the US, you can use code LRR for free shipping, or everywhere else in the world, you can use code LRR World for $10 off shipping. And secondly, AFK and basically everything we do is brought to you by you guys over at the Patreon. Thank you. That's how we pay our bills and all that kind of jazz. So thank you to each and every one of you guys who is a patron.
We love you.
We love you. We should talk about what else is coming up, though. I mean, this weekend is pretty much blocked up, but we should let you know. There is nothing going on tomorrow because we're setting up and getting ready for it and all that kind of jazz. But like we said, Friday.
He'll make up for it.
Yes, Friday is going to be a big day of Magic, so be sure to tune in for that. Then after that, on Saturday,
Sunday.
I thought Adam was playing something on Saturday.
I guess keep an eye on this.
Keep an eye on the
Yeah.
thing. Adam might be playing something on Saturday, but on Sunday,
Unison Rebels of Rhythm and Dance.
what is this?
It's a Japanese PS2 rhythm game.
Oh,
It's wacky.
cool.
It's exactly
I would
the-
expect it to be.
This is exactly the kind of rhythm game I am all about, and I had no idea that it existed until Heather told me, so I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. And then on Monday,
Saturday's the live walk slam. That's,
That's
why
what's
he's not
going on.
doing
right?
it.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
I
Who
knew
said
it wasn't
that in chat?
crazy.
PM Avers. Thank you, PM Avers.
Yes.
Okay, good.
They're doing a live sidewalk slam episode.
They should put that on the schedule.
We should.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be super rad. We're going to be actually hosted on the front page of Twitch. So come in, please, and show your support. It means a lot to us. I've been told, even if you're not a wrestling fan, it's just fun to watch. I mean, I wasn't a wrestling fan before I started editing it, and now I'm watching it every night, basically.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
you want to become a wrestling fan, edit a podcast.
Yeah.
Or watch sidewalk slam.
Yeah, it's a good way to get into it. Those boys really make it fun and interesting.
They're Joy
Download
is
Sidewalk
infections.
Slam and then edit it to your liking.
Yeah.
Sidewalk Slam.
Or appreciate the good fucking work that Ben is doing and not.
Sidewalk Slam. You don't
You
need to know
can't gild
how to use
the
Final
don't
Cut
gild
to
the
appreciate
lily
it.
people.
Yeah, but and then on Monday it's Checkpoint.
Yeah. It's me and Graham and Paul are going to be back at it. Graham should not be sick anymore, and if he is still sick, I guess we'll get Beige to fill in.
There you go.
That's kind of what we do now.
Yeah.
Beige points.
And Tuesday,
Dice
or,
Friends.
right, Monday, yes. So
Yes.
for those of you guys who were wondering,
Speaking of people who need to get better,
yes,
Yes.
Cameron was sick on Monday, which was unfortunate, which means we had to postpone the conclusion of Murder at Samola Plateau. But we will be doing it on Monday.
So that will be me and Ben and Corey and Ian and Cameron, who should be over his food poisoning by now.
Yeah, we're hoping.
Probably Heather on the
And Heather. And
Yeah.
Heather on the overlay, because that's what she do.
Yeah.
She does a lot of stuff.
I hope she also gets over her PAX pox.
Yeah, everyone's sick right now. But
She
hopefully
refuses
they
to
get
come near me.
I mean, I
now
refuse
she
to
has a
come near
reason.
Graham.
better. What's going on?
He came home and he had a fever, and I was like, "You stay away."
Today's Tuesday. I don't know.
Oh,
You don't know. So there we go. It's gonna be there's a whole bunch of stuff in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday Tuesday is going to be very exciting.
What is
Oh.
it?
That's going to be the day that I come back in during the day. I'm taking a day off for this from
Oh,
work.
no.
Because it's time for Yakuza 6.
Oh,
Kiryu's back. And so am I.
Ian
Do you wanna-
playing his like mainstay game.
Do you wanna table friend for that?
Sure.
Is that what we're calling
Let's see
it?
if I can get up early. It's noon, right? I'll do my best.
And of course, one more and all that other kind of jazz that's coming up. In the week.
But one thing I guess we didn't point out, because we didn't point this out at PAX East, it didn't make its way into the thing. We have flipped 2 nights in the schedule, have we not?
Yes.
Yes, and we should talk about that. So Tuesday nights, instead of it being Matters of
Tinker
Tailor.
sorry, it's Talking Sim. So Talking Sim and Tinker Tailor have swapped spots basically. This was just something that
That we did.
we did.
Yep.
Yeah,
because we can
worked
do
out
that.
that way.
Because we can make things change whenever we want.
It just made scheduling for certain people a little better, and it didn't really impact anybody that wasn't involved in those shows. So we went, okay, right.
So if you're making your plans, just what happened this week with Talking Sim and everything else, it's like that is the ongoing newness, and then that means that every other Thursday night is
Tinker
Tinker
Tailor.
Tailor.
Tinker Tailor.
yeah,
There you go.
Fortnightly as usual.
Including this Thursday night.
including this
Yeah.
Thursday night,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No,
this
no, tomorrow.
is it-
Yes.
But
Is this our
Next.
tofu making night?
Yes, not tomorrow, but the next one after
Yeah.
that will be our
Okay.
tofu. And
Cool.
Yeah. We're making tofu.
Yeah.
That's right, because Dominaria pre-release prep is tomorrow night, and
And
holy crap!
supersedes all of that.
Imagine trying to make tofu while we're setting.
Yeah, just around. Extreme tofu making. All right, we want to go home. So before we do that, let us welcome all these amazing sub folks, and thank you guys so much for your
Hooray!
support.
We love
Thank-
you guys.
Thank you so much. The Patreon is doing absolutely amazingly. That
Yeah.
people have supported that. If you noticed when we did our commercial break, we didn't run the Twitch ads during it.
Oh,
Because,
great!
because we are past that that tier in our Patreon. So awesome job, everybody. But as always, we would like to thank these people who subscribed during the channel, during the stream.
Me?
Yeah.
CHS Future Grazer has subscribed for 4 months in a row. Thank you.
And Adelias3 for the 4 months, saying, thanks, Slayer. You make me happy. Oh, thank you. We're glad we can do that.
Giving it up for Azure Heights for 3 months. Burp.
Burp.
And a big welcome back to Banrail for 19 months. Thanks for far greater than 19 months of entertainment, y'all. You're welcome.
And Elish Norn
My
42
day.
is a brand new subscriber. Welcome to our little community club channel chat thing. Channel place.
Ryan Pax with the 21 month. Ryan Pax 21 for 22 months. There we go. Nailed it. Thank you very, very much.
It's Drunk on Mystery for 4 months. My son is asleep, so I can watch the stream live for once. Hey,
Hey.
Congratulations.
Hope they sleep well.
Siley One Now, back for 26 months. That's as much as 2 13s. Welcome back.
That's
It
great.
is. Oh my goodness. Math. Until May has subscribed for 15 months, saying, I think it's getting closer to the game I said. Ha 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 ha.
Anatashi is a brand new subscriber. Welcome to the madness. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber.
Hoktari for 22 months. Bird is the word.
And a welcome back to Mr. Big Bents for 16 months. 16 months, where's the time gone? It's gone at 1 second per second. No, really, I can't remember. Help!
Evendil has subscribed for 2 months in a row. I was sitting on the sub message for a few days, keeping it warm, and now is the time to let it hatch. Oh.
Timer Quack for 18 months. That was the perfect name for this game. Thank you.
Ark for 52 months. 52 months, that's a whole lot of months. Thank you, Ark.
And welcome to our new subscriber, Fishman Fish, who's back for the 20th month. Welcome back for the first time in 20 months.
Oh my goodness.
Also,
look,
it's nice seeing
look
you at
out,
Pink
it's
Sa-
the angels weep. The 27th month. Ah.
It's your BFF Spurious. for 14 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much.
Squeezing out a Carpathian 0217 who subscribed for 4 months.
And we'll never come back again.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for your
no.
support.
Welcome back to, oh crap, I screwed it up. Thanks for the 1,701 bits from Earth and Wand Rock Pusher, the Maracad, Santo69, Bateta, Jay Chinnick, hey, word up, and Pinacal Chaos, da bits.
Da bits.
And a shout out to those of you who are lurking in the chat. We see you, even though we don't see you, but you are a part of this family as much as anybody else. So hi to all the lurkers.
Yeah, there's a comment that I see that happens every once in a while where someone comes in and they say, I hate so much that I can't, sub or give bits or anything like that. And we want to let you know that you just being here is the biggest part of it. If you subbing is,
Here they come.
yeah, they're there. Subbing is obviously like it helps us and whatnot. But if you're just here, we are so happy you're here, and we hope that you continue to continue viewing.
Yeah, just being here and doing everything you can to make our community as welcoming as possible to even more people.
Yeah. Just keep doing you.
Also, you can follow the channel if you're not already.
Yes,
It's helpful.
please do. And yeah, on that note,
Oh wait, Uncanny Jim Jams has just subscribed. Thank you so much.
And if you've got Amazon Prime, you have a Twitch Prime subscription waiting for you as well. If
Yeah,
you
give
haven't
us
used
that
that,
Bezos money.
you can give us that Bezos money. That's great. You can give it to anybody else on the channel or on Twitch as well. We like it.
so I hope
He's rich. He don't need it. Take it from him.
Someday, maybe we'll get to the point where we get that ninja, the Twitch Prime comment where we go, "Have you used your Twitch Prime yet?" And then like the whole
the
wall of it.
bomb, yeah.
But yeah, like Paul said, if you're new here and you haven't hit that follow button, please consider doing so. We do a whole bunch of content, as you've seen. And if you haven't joined our Discord, you should do that. It's discord.gg/LRR.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. And you can join the awesome community on there.
There's
I
like
think we've
4,000 people there.
done all the housekeeping.
Sounds like
Yes.
Cool. All right, we're going home. We will see you guys Friday. Have an awesome night.
Bye, everybody.